Okay, so I would say that what we're trying here is some missions that are distribution based, and they seem to be going pretty quick. You know, every 16 missions you get a special, and so while these don't pay very much in loyalty points, they do get me close to doing some other stuff. So they get me close to the specials.
Warp drive active.
Comes into low sec.
Warp drive active.
Typically go into low sec, but just figured I would this time. So head knocker, I'm sure there's several people here who have built their own ships, but typically I buy them myself. When I build ships, I build as many of them as I can, and then I take them to market. It's kind of my typical MO.
Warp drive active.
Hopefully there's no gate camp here. Nah, just one person. Probably not. Alright.
Warp drive active.
Cleaning up a ton of tier 1 BPCs. Trash them. Make something that's profitable. I mean, unless you're able to make profit out of them. Otherwise, all my tier 1 blueprints that are copies, unless there's something special about them, I just trash them. We used to get them on the daily login or whatever, and so you'd end up with all these tier 1 blueprints and stuff, but not anymore. Mission completed. Do a whole lot of missions into low sec.
Warp drive active.
Big station. Standings change here. .023 for that. Didn't pay any better going into low sec than it did the others. Interesting. I kind of figured it'd pay a little bit better with the low sec destination. So if you just enjoy building stuff because you enjoy the process and everything, it's not necessarily a moneymaker. You have to really, there's a lot of little details that matter when manufacturing as to whether or not it's a moneymaker. In fact, now that I think about it, I'm too far away to control my manufacturing, but I gotta start another run of some ammo stuff. I have one of the really rare tier 2 blueprints originals, and I usually like to keep that thing running.
Warp drive active.
For the bad standings with Galante, you can't get to Jita. Oh, that sounds like maybe you need to do a little work on that. Sounds like you got yourself into a little pickle. I don't know how you get yourself into a pickle. Where does that saying come from? He got himself into a pickle. Yeah, this one's going to require a different ship. And these are going pretty quick. Here's another one of my ships called Dumb Trucker. Because this ship, this is the Iteron Mark V. Is this the Iteron Mark V? Yeah. Long ship.
Warp drive active.
See what it's fit like. Yeah, he's just fully cargo expanded all the way. You could sneeze on him and he'd blow up. Here. Do I have any skins for this? No, I don't. Go ahead and clean the ship. Look at that beauty. Yes, I call them pencils. Cat. I don't mind if you knock my microphone around.
Warp drive active.
Keep going.
Warp drive active.
Look for a picture I have of one of these ships. Picture of them, of one of them at one time.
Warp drive
Destination.
active.
I just don't know where that picture went. I don't name my images typically. So just looking through the archive of images I have here.
Docking permission requested.
So far the distribution missions seem to be going pretty easy.
Docking request accepted.
Right. Complete the mission. Yep, go ahead and share it with everybody. Was that mission number 3 or mission number 4 in distribution? It's telling me that they were doing level 2s really quickly,
Warp drive active.
and that was working out really well for them. I am doing level 4s, you know. Still trying to look for this image. I should really sort some of these images that I pull out every once in a while. Found a bunch of old Crowfall stuff.
Warp drive active.
So, you guys have heard about all the Unity drama, right? And you know, one of the games I've played a lot of is Shroud of the Avatar. You know, this Unity stuff, the licensing goes is retroactive on the installs. And Shroud of the Avatar, while it's still a great game, doesn't have a real high population right now. And so it goes retroactive. I'm kind of worried about, you know, games like Shroud of the Avatar that
Warp drive active.
You know, are going to have potentially to pay for 1 million installs retroactively. This thing goes through where they're, you know, having to pay for all this stuff, then there's a lot of games that are going to shut down. Pretty sad, but it's true.
Warp drive active.
The only thing that's going to save Unity at this point, in my opinion, since nobody trusts them anymore, is for the company to be bought by some other company and all of the senior management replaced. And them, you know, whoever buys it going and making statements saying that basically they're taking it back to its roots. So yeah, I think that's the only way that they can save themselves at this point. Listen, you moving my mic
Docking
around is not
permission
good.
requested. Docking request accepted.
Cat, that's a Shimu. The orange one with half a brain cell. Oh. Another low-sec one. 5,500. Oh man, that's deep in. I don't think I can do that one. That's just too deep in. I don't know, man. Fuck it, let's do it. Orange cats are not dumb.
Warp drive
Well, he's
active.
very lovable, and he does not make good decisions. I think he qualifies as dumb. Now we have another cat, black cat named Roke. She is so smart that it's not good. She is crazy smart. And she's always getting herself in trouble. And she's so inquisitive. Anything you're doing, she wants to be with anybody that's doing anything. My wife's working on her artwork. She wants to sit there and watch. cooking dinner, she'll sit on a chair in the kitchen and just sit there and watch. Cleaning the house, she'll follow you around and sit and watch. Wish you would help.
Warp drive active.
Now, just because I call him dumb doesn't mean he's not lovable. Doesn't mean don't think he's a cool cat. Because he is. But I wonder if you do like lower level missions, like level 2s or something like that, if you would just never get anything in low sec. If
Warp drive
you know, that
active.
were possible. You think it's in the job description for black cats to just sit and watch with their deep yellow eyes? Yeah. No kidding. She is incredibly smart. She is the smartest cat I have ever known. And she figures things out. You know, she watches us do things. She'll watch you open a door and then she'll go and try and replicate it. She's not quite heavy enough to do it. But we have doorknobs. We don't have the handles. If we had the handles where she could hang on them, she'd be opening doors all the time.
Warp drive active.
He's observing so she can go for full domination. Yeah. Man, she is so smart. And it's like, you know, when we at night we give the cats like a dinner time. They eat dry food most of the time, but at dinner time we give them a can of wet food. And she sees me pick up that dish, and even though it's in another room, she'll go and sit there and wait for me to come back with it full, so that she's the first one there and get some of it first. Our cats are not real aggressive about the food or anything. They don't really
Warp drive active.
argue too much over it, but it's she knows the score. She knows how to work it. Abba-dabba-doo. I'm the hauler guy. Well, yeah, actually, I've done a lot of hauling videos. I enjoy hauling. I'm running missions right now in this fantastic Iteron Mark V.
Warp drive active.
enough to fly one of these things around here.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right, let's see here. Agents, distribution, complete it. Yep, give something to everybody. Back. What do you do with the tags collected from dead Galante? Typically, you'd use them. I think you use them a lot with manufacturing of faction items. $24 more parts, you can build your last Orca. I put some Orcas on the market this weekend. Put 3 of them up for sale.
Warp drive active.
Lots of stuff up for sale right now. So I would say it's probably pretty risky taking this thing into low sec. These systems seem to be pretty empty, and it's really a throwaway ship. The biggest inconvenience would be if I got potted, that a bigger deal than failing the mission or whatnot would be that I'd appear back up near Jita, and then it'd just be a long trip to get back where I'm at. But other than that, you know, if you're gonna do distribution missions and you're gonna go into low sec or whatnot, you can go the really fancy ship, blockade runner route, or deep space transport, or just use a cheap ship. Put a res node somewhere close by. Wrong game. But yeah, I get it. Got this guy going along with me. He's in a shuttle. At least I know he can't shoot me. Surprised I'm not blurring my location. Yeah, well, just kind of last minute deciding where I'm going.
Warp drive active.
I'm not worrying too terribly much about it. into high security space again. I don't think I'll accept another low sec one at this point. Now that I've done 2 of them here, and you know, there are people who would like to catch me at one of the gates. So I'll just turn down one. If another one comes up, I'll turn it down for low sec. Hello, Earl.
Drive.
Oh yeah, another dragon boarding the train. All aboard? Choo choo.
26 months as a sub. All right. Well, 520 gold. Everybody here in your honor. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. So tomorrow and Thursday we'll have shows. Friday and Saturday I usually do shows, but I'm gonna be too busy watching FanFest, hanging out with Squiz and Rushlock, and there'll probably be some alcohol involved and barbecue. What do I expect from FanFest? Well, it'd be interesting. So those who are watching this on YouTube, this video is going to appear after FanFest, and so they'll know whether or not I was right. But I expect to find out when the gates are opening. Please tell Russian Lock my viewers say hi. Yes, he just got back online today. We'll raid him at the end of the show if he's still alive. I hope to hear about something about the Jovian space that is, or this new space that is new and unexpected. I also think that it's a very good chance that we're going to see the first-person shooter
Docking request
that
accepted.
CCP's been working on. Also, along with that, there'd probably be a good chance that those of you who are at FanFest will be able to play it. There's not 2 mission guys here for this. Crap, your wife and daughter and you are gonna go to Iceland for Christmas. Oh, how interesting.
Warp drive active.
Alright, how are these standings looking? Emperor family 5.93. And this guy is 3.19. Getting standings off each one of these as well. They want to get them up to 5 to where they can pull their own missions. But actually, he probably will not be pulling any Amar or Caldari missions. He'll only pull Galante and Minmatar. Yeah, so I saw the video, we showed the video this morning about all 4 systems go to a gate or to a system called Zarka, something like that. And
drive active.
so that'll be a pinch point. Looks like maybe it's going to be new NPC space. Green here. Is it Jove? So I noticed that it is on the map, and I noticed that it was it's -1 null, and what is by the Death Toll Collective or something like that is the ones who have control of what looks like a Jovian station in there.
Warp drive active.
There's a video, there's a link to the video on the launcher. Put on right now. I was gonna rate him at the end of the show. Located in the void. Is that what the region is called? The void?
Warp drive active.
Wonder how useful the system's going to be? Yeah, that's a very good question. It'd be interesting. I hope that this new system or this
Docking
new
permission
area
requested. Docking request accepted.
has some uniqueness other than being the same game with some stations looking different and a different enemy. I mean, for enemy wise, it'd be nice if the rats were all different. You know, like things we've not seen before. It'd be nice if there was, you know, some new mechanics in it. Like mechanics that we're not expecting.
Warp drive active.
Like maybe there's a new way of the gates operating where you need fuel to get through them or something. That could be really interesting. Kind of like, you know, the player or the, you know, the Alliance jump gates, where there's fuel in them. Well, except that you have to carry tokens to get through them or something like that, or some sort of resource to activate them. Maybe you just need it on your ship and it's not consumed, or maybe it's consumed like a bullet and you'll have 1,000 of them on your ship, or maybe it's consumed like you know, a MAR ammo for its crystal and it gets used up as a percentage, the gates are just going to get camped. Well, yeah, if it's a big pinch point, then that is going to be something. It'll be interesting to see if it qualifies for like landing in it in null. You know, like when you use a filament, and then maybe people hop around until they get in. On Reddit, there are posts showing you have to pay ISK to activate the gates. Well, that's what I'm talking about. Except I don't think you should have to pay ISK to activate the gates. I think there should be some other commodity. You know, like a subway token type thing. Some sort of expense, and to get out too. So if you get in there and you run out, you're not getting back out. You're gonna have to have somebody come in and help you. Something like that. Someone said the math shows 100 million to activate the gate. Yeah, I'd rather it not be ISK. I'd rather it not be a payment. I would really rather it be a some sort of commodity or something like that, like a fuel type.
Warp drive active.
You heard that you go through the account and you go through the gate and they delete your account and have to start over. Right. That's quite a tax. What about like WoW permadeath? What if we go hardcore? You die in there, you take a hit. You take some sort of hit. Could be standings. It could be it could be that you take a standings hit with Jove. You die in there, and then you can't activate the gates. And so then you got to work on your Jovian standings. It could be a skill point loss, which they kind of stay away from that these days.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, the old clones losing skill points. You died, you lost like 5 days worth of training. So it'd be good if there's some new resources in there. It'd be good if there was some
Docking permission
NPC
requested.
space.
Docking request accepted.
You know, depending on how many systems are opening up, maybe some soft space. I don't know. Think of the wars for if there was good stuff for soft space wars in there. That would really light everything up. It's another low sec one, but I don't want to do low sec ones. It's just too far in there. We're going to decline that one. It's a long trip. You can accept this one. The ship's doing okay. Oh, perhaps Jove will clone your corpse and you'll see 10 of yourself in local. Now, wouldn't that be interesting? That if they had some sort of capturing ship technology, or where you get blown up by rats, and then the rats repair your ship, and they take it from you, and then they use that as their own for defense. All right, let's go even more outside of the box. What if the rats in there are using AI, like more than they currently do, like hooking them up to Chat GPT for modifying their based upon their environment around them, how they react. I'm just saying, you know, that could be interesting.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, and then when you kill them and they have these awesome ships, you have a chance of something dropping, and so somebody had a golem in there with, you know, 3 blues or whatnot, and one of those drops and it's worth 200 million. You're picking it up as part of the loot. If you hook them up to ChatGPT, they'll give you a lecture on proper noun usage or pronoun usage. Well, they're aliens. They can call themselves whatever they want.
Warp drive active.
Maybe their loot is tied to the blockchain? Oh gosh. Okay, so there's not going to be any blockchain in the game, at least not in a monetization sense. They promised they wouldn't do that. And the first thing that comes to my mind is Unity promised to never fuck with their game developers too. But I don't think CCP is like that. But if what's his name from Unity became CEO of CCP, then we'd all be fucked. Yeah, what they basically what CCP said is that they wouldn't monetize the game through blockchain, NFTs and stuff.
Warp drive active.
It doesn't mean that it's off the table for using it for accounting or whatnot. They could run their own little blockchain type thing. Especially between Eve and their first-person shooter or something like that. An NFT of CCP Hellman's corpse. Yeah. I just think that there's all kinds of possibilities. They haven't opened up new space. See, Poachvan isn't even new space. Poachvan, they took over systems in high sec and low sec to make those systems. I don't think they took over anything in null. At least I don't recall them doing that. And the new drops are not live. They go live on the 22nd. I will not be streaming on the 22nd, but I will be streaming after FanFest. So if you haven't gotten your drops by then, you'll be able to get them with me. But I'm going to watch FanFest and not do a show. So I think it's an opportunity for them to do something creatively that's new and outside of the box. What that is, I don't know. I can have big hopes though. But you know what? You know another thing I'd love to see? I'd love to see the Triglav industrial ships announced
Drive active.
at FanFest. Could I stream watching FanFest? So the answer is no. They don't want us to restream it. But with that said, CCP is teaming up with several streamers to run streams at the same time as translators. So I wouldn't be surprised to see, you know, Russian, Spanish, German, Korean, Portuguese. It'll be interesting. It's something that I think CCP is going to try. So Oz is also, is he gonna, is Oz Australian? I'm just wondering. Yeah, I think that they don't want people co-streaming it unless they're doing translating for native language other than English. But
warp drive active.
Oz is German. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, then I can see that. And I think this is a good thing. Because not everybody speaks English. So MSS, Eve 10-year vacation is over. The original tunes have severe skills and standings. Enjoy character development. Worth creating a new Omega and skill extracting the old alts? No. Use your old alts. Just start making them into what you need them to be. He's gonna do an English stream? Pauses? Well, I don't know. Well, let's see what happens.
Warp drive active.
Most everyone in the world speaks English except in America. Yeah. No, I think that that's not correct. I think that you're joking. Yeah. Yeah, so French would be on the table. What else? What other some big languages? I mean, like Mandarin, Chinese. I don't know how many Chinese players we have currently with the Chinese servers shutting down. Or they're back up again. I never know. I have a hard time knowing. Did I pick up? No, I'm just headed back. I don't have a current mission. Right.
Warp drive active.
Thank you for the motivational guidance. Yeah, no, just pick up on your current ones, and the current skills you have can be molded into what you need it to be. You can already have the core skills and stuff, and standings and everything. I mean, if you've totally wrecked a character where you cannot fix it at all, well, then maybe it's a candidate for, you know, extracting the skills. Or if you are just not going to play it at all and it has a lot of skill points, you're just going to play a couple of other characters, then maybe. But the fact is, extracting skill points you only get so far with putting the skills back in, and it's very wasteful. I do have 2 characters that I'm going to extract all the skills from, but I'm not going to then inject the skills into my other characters. I'm actually going to sell all of it on the market.
Warp drive active.
I don't know how many missions I've done now, but they're going pretty quickly. This is what I had planned for tomorrow, but we ended up doing it today.
Warp drive active.
All right, I think we're gonna do one more mission, and then we'll probably call it good. Get in on the giveaway today. I had planned on doing some security missions today, but then I changed plans, and I had planned on using some Nurgles today, and then ended up not doing that. But the giveaway today is a Nurgle skin, which sounds like a disease, but the skin's pretty good. So exclamation point giveaway to get in on that.
Warp drive active.
So this ship has done me well, you know? The giant pencil ship. It is one of the strangest looking ships in the game. It's actually called an Interon Mark V. It is strange. I don't know how this doesn't get too hot here, you know, but whatever. If it works.
Docking permission requested.
Looks like a spaceship pulling a trailer. Yeah, it looks like it has this extra thing on it.
Docking
Wouldn't that be
request
interesting?
accepted.
If we could do some modular ships where you could actually attach some trailers to them. That could be interesting. CCP, why don't we do that? Why don't we make it so that this second one increases cargo space and you could do like 3, maybe 4 of them. And then you have higher alignment time each time. All right, this is gonna be the last one. And then we'll do the draw. Now, this has been easy to get the numbers, to get the specials. Hello, Kestrel. I'm always bumping into
Warp
this
drive
pillar
active.
when I go to this. Tried to move over just a little bit. think that can you get drops from this stream? Nobody has drops right now. I think I think the drops don't start till the 22nd. Yes, you will be able to get drops from this stream, but the drops don't start till the 22nd, and I actually won't be broadcasting on the 22nd. So I'll be part of the cleanup crew a few days later. Anybody else that still needs them. Yeah, CCP is advertising on the launcher, but it's not active at the moment. Yeah, it's a little confusing. You're not the only one to come in and ask about it. All right, this is easy. These missions are going down pretty easy. I wonder if there's any place where I could pull level 4s where they wouldn't ever take me into low sec. Like too many. I mean, I've been getting missions as many as like 5 jumps out off of these here, which is quite far actually. Usually when you're in like Caldari missions and stuff, it's like 3 jumps at max. Zeros.
Warp drive active.
Alright, so I'm gonna drop this off, finish this mission, then I'm gonna head back. And when I land back at the home station I'm working out of, we're gonna do the draw.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Done. I'm heading back.
Warp drive active.
Where we at for the day with standings? 5.96. I think at 6.0 you can pull level 5 missions. But level 5 missions are low sec, they're a lot of fun to do. Enjoy doing them. But it's just too dangerous to do them on stream. It just attracts too much attention. We have sometimes done them with groups. and where we all take in ships that are not very expensive and just slam through them. Done that before with some fleets. Done Drake fleets in the past too. Everybody just took in a Drake.
Drive active.
My corp mates join me for stuff like that. Well, with this character, my corp mates are me, myself, and I. There's only one other person that has a couple characters in my corp that's not me personally. Somebody I've known for years and trust. And he hasn't been playing very much lately, so. Pandemic Horde. Yeah, I mean, if I did something like that, I'd actually open it up to everybody who's watching. The problem is it gets messy. We get a lot of unwanted attention. Be like, we'll all be doing a Drake fleet, and then other people will build a fleet that's exactly designed to kill Drakes.
Warp drive active.
May as well just go on a roam, you know. That's gonna be good content too. Yeah. Well, see what happens with the Jove space. Maybe we just put together a motley fleet and we all go up into Jove space when the gates open. And we all either die gloriously or we you know, do well. How do people get Trit and other materials in Nullsec now? They ship them in from HiSec. So they like dense, Veldspar, compressed. You can sell that local markets and make sure you're selling enough to fill a jump freighter. And people will buy it. They'll come in and they'll buy enough to fill up their jump freighter and jump back out into Null. All right, we're gonna do this draw here with a Nurgle skin. Made it back.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Well, it wasn't too bad for distribution missions. I don't know how many I've done here. I mean, how many missions have I done today? Let's see, one. So this was the first one after, because we did the first distribution mission, and then I got offered the special. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I gotta do 9 more, and then I'll get offered another special. But I did 7 missions in just a few hours. So that's going pretty quick. That's not bad at all. I think I'm pleased. They don't pay a whole lot on Emperor Family, but then the special is the special, and it's going to pay whatever a special pays. Special won't necessarily be distribution. It can be distribution. It can be mining. It can be security. So, all right. we're going to do this draw. This is for the Nurgle Blackfire Steel skin. And for the winner, we'll read off your game name, Twitch name, YouTube name, whatever name you put in there. If you didn't put that in, I'll read off your real first name and just last initial, so that you still remain anonymous, but you know who you are. Hear it? The winner's going to get an email that'll say something like Nurgle winner in the title. It'll be a reply to the email you got confirming your entry, and it'll have a code in it, where to activate it, and all of that. There's no raffle. I don't know why you guys are typing raffle. And you're too late to get in on the giveaway. We're drawing right now. So, all right. So, congratulations to Chin Altar, who says thank you. Chin Altar. All right. There you go. So congratulations. All right. So that's going to be it for today for the show. I didn't realize it, but I got to take my dad to an appointment today. So I'm going to go do that. We'll be back tomorrow. And we're going to do more mission stuff. And then we'll see where that leads us. So thank you all for being here today. And let's see here. Good music on the way out. See you all tomorrow.